Hey friends, welcome back to Law Creations. Hope you guys are having a great night. Hope you're having a good start to your week and everything is going well. I hope you get some time to create and collect and just enjoy what you love. So I just wanted to take some time tonight and just share with you my newest 1/18th scale custom diorama display. This is a pretty good size piece. I think it's a good 11 inches, uh, across. It's probably a good 7 inches deep, and maybe it's probably about 7 inches high, but it's a good size display, and you can fit many figures on here. Right now, I got a couple Halo Marines on there for just display purposes. And yeah, so this is a 100% carved out of foam board, Home Depot foam board, and it has one 3D printed piece, which is the sewer grate, which I'll show you guys. And I just took some scraps of foam and just damaged it up to, put in the environment. I did a lot of like natural dirt and sand and just to give it a little bit of a different color scheme. Everything was pretty much painted with, I did my base coat as usual with, just some acrylic paint and some washes. And then I go in for some final details with my AK Interactive uh, watercolor pencils. So they're called weathering pencils, and I really enjoy that medium for some final touches. Let's see the stone pillars. It just did a little carving out here, and then I just went ahead and carved some brickwork behind the facade of the concrete. Obviously, I did a nice damaged wall here and got some debris on the ground. And I probably overdid it a little bit with the weathering on this piece, but I absolutely love doing that. And I haven't gotten carried away on a piece in quite some time, so I kind of just went at it. So, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun creating 1/18 scale again. And I think the majority of my builds are going to be 1/18 scale. I have a couple commissions, 1/6 scale commissions that I need to do and I need to complete. But for my own personal enjoyment, I'll probably start a little bit more 1/18 scale. Although I do have a lot of 1/12 scale figures that I need to make some dioramas for, just to give them a home. But I do want to get back to 1/18 scale. There's just so many things in my mind that I want to create, and so many figures that I have that I want to put in different environments. So I'll just take a little bit at a time, but it was refreshing to do 1/18 scale. So let's take a look at the stone wall. I haven't magnetized this yet. Let me move the tripod, so you can see some of the weathering there, especially on the pillars here and in the corners. Just some different tones and some different colors, and did some natural dirt in the environment. I just wanted to give that to break up a little of the color. A lot of the gray I just wanted to break up. So I went in with some mortar and yeah, just filled in the cracks and just try to give it a damaged, realistic look for a war-torn environment. It can go with Marauders, GI, anything 1/18 scale. It can be displayed with. So yeah, that's the top. All this is foam board, just carved and glued and put in place. So that's that. Let's move these Marines. I'll get to this marine here in a minute, and I'll show you what I did. Let me get rid of the rubble on here so I can bring up the base. So the base is just some different textures. I did some ground texture on the concrete here. Gave it a couple tones of paint and weathering. I actually have to weather up my manhole cover a little bit. It kind of sticks out just being so clean, and we can't allow that. So, but yeah, this is just with some texture paste. Possibly a little bit out of scale, but I think it looks fine. and did the white line. Did a little bit of a sidewalk with some grout in between the cracks, and just some different colors, different hues. Those colors are AK interactive weathering pencils, like I had said, and that's it in a nutshell. Not a lot of work goes into these. I know it's a 1/18 scale, but unless you sit and stop building, you don't really have an appreciation for the amount of work and the attention to detail that a piece can have. And it's the details and the weathering that can take a lot of time, at least for me. For some folks, they might be able to bang out some pieces. But for me, it's the process that I enjoy. You hear me say that all the time. I'm not really on a time crunch, but I just take my time and enjoy what I'm doing. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. And just from different angles, you can get different shots, and you know, yeah, it's just for display purposes. I have it on eBay now, but I think folks might think I'm asking a little too much for it, which is, if it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. And I do plan on designing and setting up my own website so I can direct traffic to my website, so I can maybe sell my pieces on that and different things. But this particular Marine, I just wanted him to have a much better pose than what he has here in regards to the holding this particular stance in regards to the gun up to the face, in a shooting position. So this Marine here, I did a little touch up on so I can get that much better look in regards to a little bit of different articulation. So what I did, let me see if I can move this. But if you guys can get the appreciation for that particular stance as opposed to, I mean, this one's not bad, but it's nothing, doesn't compare to this particular stance. So let me see if I can take this off. So what I did is I just trimmed back. I'll show you on one arm. I just trimmed back a little bit. Let me see if I trim back a little bit of the just below the bicep. And I do need to paint it and touch it up a little, but I did that on both arms, and that's what gives me that little extra articulation in order to achieve this particular, I mean, you get a pretty good look at it here. You can't do that with, a regular figure. So, but yeah, it's very simple. It's very subtle. And if you guys just take away a little bit of that bicep pop, I don't know if it's focusing, and then you get that nice it would help if I, please hold. It would help if I, yeah, you can somewhat see it. I'm sorry. This is terrible videoing, but you just carve away just a little bit of that below the bicep, right at the sleeve, and then you get a halfway decent articulation. So I just botched that completely, but I do apologize. But I just wanted to share that you can tinker a little bit with your figure to give him some subtle articulation, so you can achieve poses that you desire. I'm sure on some you can't, but on these particular Halo Marines you can. All right, so I really appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate you guys supporting my work with your likes and your comments, and it really means the world to me. Yeah, and I do all this YouTube community, and all my friends that follow along and always comment and are always so polite. So you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and take care, and I'll catch you on the next video, okay? Enjoy your night, folks.